Ready? Go. Tonight, we will dive in a remote archipelago. Right now, we are going down to hunt for seafood. In this spot, we had great luck with seafood last time. They were snails. The water level is quite shallow, around 10 meters or so, equivalent to 6 arm spans. Alright, now everyone, let's go seafood hunting with me. The first seafood I caught was a sand ratfish. This type of fish is scattered abundantly in offshore waters. A red crab. The queen crab. For this crab to have high value, it needs to be caught with both of its claws intact. If one claw is broken off, the buyers will reject it and won't purchase. This crab is considered grade 1, priced around $6 to $8 per kilogram. So this is a rock crab here. It's camouflaging just like a rock. But with the diver's trained eyes, we can spot it right away. This crab's meat is especially firm and fragrant. Another sand ratfish. There are many types of ratfishes. Sand ratfish, rock ratfish. So this is a rock ratfish. Among the types of fish brought back from the open sea, rock ratfish is very cheap, everyone. If you sell this fish, it would be around $1 to $1.50 per kilogram. Fish caught near the shore costs double, or even triple. But the fish from the open sea is cheap. The most valuable are live fish like devil-faced fish and armored cowfish. Those that are raised and brought back to sell are very high in value. There's a very big fish here. Look, it's coming over here. So I can spear it. Whenever I see fish that are red like this, they are very delicious and extremely fatty. When cooked, the skin of this fish is really crispy. Wow! A ridgeback slipper lobster. I'm not lucky, I don't get much, only occasionally catch one. This one is top quality. The price for ridgeback slipper lobster is around $25 to $40 per kilogram, depending on whether the sea is rough or calm. Here's a red snapper. There are times when red snappers are quite abundant. They usually swim in schools. Here, I found a lot of anchovies. If you use these to make fish sauce, it would be amazing. Incredibly delicious. These are scenes you can only find in these distant offshore waters. In the coastal areas, you don't find this many anchovies. The reason is that local boats have used electric shocks to catch fish. They've caught everything already. When I shine the lights again, they will gather where the light is brightest. It's packed. At this point, if you use a shirt to catch them, they'll fly right into it. Do you see a fish there? This is a white parrotfish, also known as a minor parrotfish. This type of fish is very clever. Here's another conch. In the offshore area, the corals are really healthy. It's all live coral and developing beautifully. This is a cone snail. These coral reefs are very likely to have snails. Here's another fish, everyone. These fish are very easy to catch. Extremely easy. Its mouth is very big, so it's really easy to catch. There's another fish under this rock formation. They're all big fish, over half a kilogram. Even though there are few fish, in terms of total weight, it will be heavier. Wow, two very big cowfish. If these two were in the near-shore area, we could set nets to catch them. But in the offshore area, don't get too excited. Honestly, it's not really exciting, mostly just catching them to eat, because you can't bring them back to the mainland to sell. These fish, if brought back from the open sea, might sell for $3 per kilogram, but even then, people wouldn't buy them. The reason is that they don't taste good. Usually, if these fish are brought back, they sell for about $1.50 per kilogram. Even at $1 per kilogram, people still don't buy much. Sometimes no one even buys it. That's why you can't compare the price of fish from the open sea to those near the shore as cheap or expensive. And here is another conch, everyone. Coral, coral, coral. They attach to many dead rocks. That's why the coral reefs out in the deep sea are thriving very well. Here is another conch. It seems that this coral reef has more of these snails. This type of snail can yield 3 to 4 tons on a trip a few years ago. A lot. This fish, I call it boiled cowfish. Or coral-biting cowfish. The reason it's called coral-biting cowfish is that when it sleeps, it uses its teeth to bite onto a piece of coral to anchor itself. So the waves won't push it back and forth. As for this fish, we'll make it into a snack for tomorrow morning's drinking session. Wow! Mr. Kong let a fish get away. Then he chased after it and eventually caught it. This is a handsome parrotfish. Caught alive for sale. If caught alive, it costs about $6 to $9 per kilogram. But if iced, it's around $2 to $2.50 per kilogram. This shift, the seafood catch is quite small, due to strong winds on the sea. The crew is pulling up as well. The boat will head back to the island. This is Mr. Tam. Mr. Tam was lucky to catch a devil-faced fish. Even though the devil-faced fish is ugly, anyone who catches one is considered very lucky, because it's really good at camouflage. We've finished this shift, guys. Now for the next task. Let's unload the seafood now. The harvest from this shift was quite small. Not much, everyone. Here are the red crab. Mr. Tam will tie the claws of the crab. Look, everyone, do you see how big these fish are? Currently, the crew is heading back because the sea is rough. The boat is shaking a lot. The wind is starting to pick up now. The wind is blowing stronger now. We caught a cuttlefish. Alright, put it behind us now. The boat is really rocking, everyone. We caught some giant clams, along with a few other types of snails. We caught these earlier. Now we're starting to count the giant clams for everyone. There are a few dozen. 40 to 50 of them. These are the cone snails. Super big. Then after we're done, we will sail back to shore. To bring the seafood ashore. After we return, we'll take a few days off. Did you all see how intense the waves are? This is a boat belonging to divers like us. There. So we're familiar with the view here. The waves are crashing all over us. The storms of life cover a man's life, his future. It's so scary, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel to support me.